Okay, Patrick, it was a great class today. The 12 bar blues is what I'm going to work on with you right now. Um, I like the method that you came up with as far as going back and forth and timing the certain parts of the song with you going back and forth, odd and even numbers. I like the way you were breaking things down mathematically. That was really good. I'm just gonna add another method to the mix. Hopefully, it'll make it easier for you. What I'm gonna do is what we started to do, I think probably a month ago, maybe even more than that, where I had you just play chords, break the songs down, play the chords and hold the chords down, playing them slowly and counting along with those chords, right? And being able to change right on beat. So we're gonna do this for the 12 bar blues when we play it in the E, right? So when we play in the key of E, what we're doing there is we're gonna be playing it. The chords we're gonna be concerned with is the E major, right? We're going to be concerned with the A dominant 7, which is on your 5th fret barred, and the B dominant 7, which is on your 7th fret barred, right? So, yeah. Okay. So, what we're going to do, um, also, very important, when we do the A dominant 7, boom, 5th fret, right? When we do that A dominant 7, what that is also equal to is your A5. And here's why. When we call out A5, A5 just means the A and the E. All right? That's a harmony. And so when you're playing that chord pattern of the 12 bar blues, when you include that, because the other notes that you're hitting are full chords, like when you hit the B, when you hit a when you hit that and then you go, it's an easy transition. So you're not going to be hearing for specifics, meaning, oh, that's not a full chord. I'm not hearing the dominant 7. You're listening to the pattern, and it's going to take you right through the pattern. So there's nothing that sounds off. So where I'm going with this is when we play that A dominant 7, what you're playing is the A. You're playing the E, right? You're playing the D again, right? You're playing a C sharp here. You're playing an E, and you're playing an A. All right, so you're playing a full chord, and you're hitting certain notes twice, one lower octave and one higher octave. So that's a full chord as opposed to this, which is just an A5, where you're hitting just the right. If you wanted to hit the E, you probably could. It would sound weird. But for the 12 bar blues, you're going to be hitting the A as your root and the E. So that's just why it's called the A5. It's only a two-part harmony there, as opposed to the full chord, right? Okay, so um, that is what you're doing there. Okay, so when you get to the end, that is you can hit that as a chord if you wanted to. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'll just play the progression slowly, and I'll just count it out. All right, ready? So it'll go E major, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. A dominant 7, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Add back to the E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 8 measures. I'm going to the B dominant 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 9. To the A dominant 7, that's 10. Back to the E, 1, 2, 3, 4. B, 2, 3, 4. Right? So that's 12. Okay? Now, I'm gonna hold it down again, and I'm just gonna strum. Right? So you really get that. So 1, 2, 3, one measure, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4 measures. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. That's 2 more measures, so that's 6. 2, 3, 4, one measure. 3, 4, 2 measures, so that's 8. 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, and then 1, 2, 3, 11, 2, 3, 4, 12. That's it. That's your 12 bars. All right. And so, okay, so that's it for the 12 bar blues. Remember the styles that you're going to play over this. Now you're playing an E pentatonic over these 12 bar blues, even though it's in E. All right, you can get away with that. All right, usually you wouldn't do it that way, but for this, you can do it this way. It's a certain style that you're going to be covering. It's like an old school type of a style, like an old fashioned way of playing. So you can play the E pentatonic over the key of E when you're playing when you're playing an E major. Okay, so you can play the E pentatonic over that. All right. If we were doing something in an E minor, right, that would be more technically correct because the E minor and the E pentatonic, they're one and the same. It's just the pentatonic, you're hitting less notes, but it's well within the relative minor of the G. All right, so we'll get into that more when we get more into the theory of the blues, and certain patterns that we use. So I would like you to use the piano method, or the like that skipping kind of hammer on method, piano method on that, right? Or right, something like that. Just like when we droned and we did that. But that exercise that we did when we went backwards, depending on what point we were. Right, so you can get to know exactly where you are on your guitar. You're going to use that for right, so you're going to use that for the same thing. So just that bouncing technique, you're going to do that for your first string, or even your second string if you want. But wherever you are, stop, and then you'll be at a certain mode, and you just play backwards. You don't have to do the piano method as far as using your other strings. If you could do that, that would be great. But don't worry about that. You just play backwards up the neck of the guitar, and that's it. All right. So we're going to have you work on that in the key of E, right? The E pentatonic and your 12-bar blues. And then you're going to use this same method for your song, Ode to Patrick, for Thursday. Except you're going to be in the key of A pentatonic, the A minor. Okay, so and just play around with it, right? So that's it. If you have any questions, just let me know. Leave a comment, or that good stuff. All right, thanks a lot, Patrick, for all your hard work and dedication. I will see you on Thursday, my friend. God bless.